Today I'm feeling so shit and I don't want to, I think I'm going to wash my hair today and do like my braids in it. So we'll see how that goes. The last few days has just been awful, like not awful but just really difficult. I've just been feeling lonely, just feel lost. At the same time, like everyone's like, oh, it's because you're grieving, but I felt lost even before when we passed away. It's just now I feel even more lost because whenever I felt lost and she was here, I could always come back to her and know that I had a friend in her and I had company, and I just feel sort of like alone. I mean, it's good to be independent, but I mean, it's different when you feel like you don't have anyone to ask for advice, or I don't feel like I can get the help I need from anyone because she was the only one that could help me, if that makes sense. I mean, I do trust that everything will happen in time. Like, I just need to stop forcing things. But at the same time, I like to know what I'm doing with my life, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do my hair and I'm so shit scared in case I can't braid it again. But if I tell myself I won't be able to braid it, or if I tell myself I won't be able to cope when I braid it, then it will be bad. So I'm gonna keep positive. And we're gonna try and front load our tasks today because I just want to sit on the sofa and mope all day. And I can't do that because I know if I do sit and mope all day on the sofa, then I won't get anything done. I'm also running out of conditioner, and for someone like me, I like abuse the amount of conditioner I use. So see, like I have no conditioner. What's it? I'm gonna try wash my hair really quickly because I literally take so long. It's 9:15. I want to get this done at least in 10 minutes. Oh, it's cold. Guys, it's not even 9 o'clock. 8:58. We're gonna start braiding our hair now. So I feel like I look like a bit of an alien without my glasses on. They actually look okay, you know. I mean, the back probably doesn't look. I don't really care though. I got so nervous for that. I can't tell you. It's like, you know when you say I had like a job interview or something and you're like mentally preparing yourself to do it and it's like kind of stressful. That's how I felt to do this. Like I said yesterday, oh, you know, I might do my hair tomorrow. So I said it as a plan. As soon as I woke up this morning, I was like, should I do my hair now? I was like, no, we're training now. Before I have my breakfast, should I do my hair now? No, we're having breakfast. Before I went on that walk there, should I do my hair now? No, just do your normal and stop making a big deal out of it. But it's very difficult because it's just like that anxiety. What if it goes wrong? What if? But then I'm trying to change that, so I'm working on that. I said, let's just have a positive mental attitude and then everything will be okay. Like, it literally has taken me half an hour to do my hair. I'll start somewhere. I remember the last time, not the last time, but the time before, when I tried to do my hair, it took me like an hour and a half. Okay, the next task is I'm gonna make some chicken burgers, but you've seen that, so you don't need to see that again. And then I'm making protein bars, but my dad isn't here and I need the ingredients. So I'm gonna make chicken burgers and then I'll film that. My hands smell of soap. Talcum powder? It's the cake.
Here, help me here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good time of the MRI.
He's in now, but what he's just brought up is the cake from my sister's party. She wanted a 2-tiered cake, and I was like, right, okay, I'll make it for you. But then I realized I had an order last month, and like a couple days before, I was just confirming with her the time she wanted it delivered, and I was like, yeah, the Gables Dungannon. She was like, Dungannon? Right, Dungannon? I was like, well, yeah, that's what it is. And she was like, no, I mean the Gables Bedfordshire or something. I was like, what? And then UK. So I had a 3-tiered cake. Complete miscommunication. But I now had a 3-tiered cake and I was like, what am I gonna do with it? So I was like, right, I'll just freeze it. It just comes to the chance that the cake Aoife wants, it's similar to this. So she wants like this colour scheme. And these cakes are dark blue. Now this is silver. These are gold and blue. So I'm probably gonna have to, and they have music notes because Bedfordshire lady wanted like a musical cake, like a saxophone on top of it. Don't ask why I've kept it. I just think it's gorgeous. The woman who made it she put so much effort into it. I was like, I'll just keep it. And the good thing about those is they don't like go off. I don't know why I'm eating that. I'm making protein bars. The only thing I'm struggling to get off is the little gold flecks, but because I sugar syrup them to the cake, they're proving a little difficult to get off. I tried scraping them off, but they're starting to damage the size of the cake, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather wait until the cake's a wee bit more softened, so it's a bit easier to get them off, and then do it. I mean, her birthday is like a neon party, so it's gonna be dark anyway. Conversation with someone in my gym this morning, and when I said that I liked protein bars, he was like, you're just putting shit into your body. And I was like, well, you know what, hey Siri, end call. I was like, you know what, I like putting shit, I like shit. But today Today's different because today we're making our own protein bars. And the reason I'm making these is because, see these David bars? I just spent another 80 quid on them and I can't be doing that. I just can't be doing that. We're gonna make our own and I'm gonna show you guys how I make them. So I just worked it out and it works out as 151 calories per serving, 19 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 7 grams of carbs. Pretty good. And that's with these ingredients. So protein powder, soya flour, prunes, and flavor drops. And I probably will add this just to combine it together, and a lot of water actually. I use a food processor. Well, we've always used the food processor. This is so confusing. My brain hurts. I'm assuming this goes on first. That's locked. So we're safe there. That doesn't look right. Maybe this. Oh. But then, I don't think this is meant to be in here. It's stuck. Why is this so difficult? Like, just invent a product that isn't difficult. We've had our breakdown. So the NutriBullet is just as, it's actually probably better. At least it works. Last time I used this I was making pancakes. We all know how that went. Why is it every time I make pancakes they don't go brown? Like, they look like they've just got egg in them. I genuinely think I'm incapable of making pancakes. What the hell have I done? Like, I burnt the pan. Ugh, stinks. We're washed. And breathe. We're going to start with the prunes and blitz the prunes on their own first because they're usually like the difficult thing to blitz. Like if you don't get them blitzed, then this is gonna go wrong basically. Like I'm wondering if you can use something other than prunes, but I've always just used prunes. Mummy liked them as well. That's the thing. I used to make these for my mum. Like these were her favorite things. Now we're gonna go into our protein powder. Like I feel like I should use a bowl. The NutriBullet is too small, but really we only needed it to blitz the things together. We're going in with our soya flour. We've added all the dry ingredients. These really are quite simple when you have a blender. You literally just add a thing to the blender. We're gonna go in with our flavor drops. For Mummy, I did a mix of the toffee and the chocolate because this is like the main flavor of your bar, but obviously you can use like other flavors. I've hazelnuts, there's white chocolate, but the toffee gives it a nice caramelly kind of taste. And then we're gonna add a lot of water. You don't want to make them too wet, so I would just add water like gradually. There we go. It looks like dog shit, but it's all combined. Woo! And then we're gonna add them to these molds. I got these off Amazon. Really good. We're gonna make 6. Here they are, guys. They look like shit, but for 150 calories, nearly 20 grams protein, 19 grams protein. Pretty good. Pop them in the freezer. I'm gonna need to clean the dishes. I'm now overstimulated. I just cleaned the dishes there and then I knocked over my drink and it spilled all over the floor and I had to clean it up, and then I had to go get new kitchen mold from the outside shed, and then I was like, this should not be upsetting me. I need to stop. And so now I'm lying on the sofa. 10:30 and I will probably just sit here until like 2 o'clock. I also need to journal. I just have so much stuff in my brain, but I want to edit an Instagram reel and get it out because that's important to me. But that'll only take me like half an hour. So I just finished writing a post for Instagram just because I seem to do one every week. Since Mummy's died, I do like a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Tomorrow's week 5. But it's like week 7 since I last saw her, really. Well, since she was last here, because she went to the hospice 2 weeks before she died. And I just thought I'd read the post just because it's just a nice summary of where I'm at the minute. 5 weeks since Mummy died. How am I? I'm great, thank you. But every time I say that, it feels like a lie. Because I'm actually not, and that's actually okay. I miss her so much. And slowly, I think I'm realizing that she's not coming back. I want to hug her, kiss her, touch her, hear her so badly. I felt regret, guilt, anger, motivation, but mostly like this massive hole has been created in my heart and I don't know how to fix it. I'm mostly numb. I say I'm good because I am just getting on. During the day I'm distracted, I feel alive. It's when it gets quiet and there's no external noise or distraction. It's when I really feel the magnitude of what's happening. I feel like everyone's moved on while I'm stuck. I'm exhausted from nothing, uninspired, and actually really sad. I have a lot of anxiety about the future. I'll have to do things alone I've dreamed of doing with her. I don't want to do that, but I know she wanted me to be happy. But I don't want to be happy without her. But I do want to be happy. I don't know where to start or how to get over this at all. But I really don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want people to know if they're going through grief, they aren't alone.
and things can get lighter, I guess. I mean, it doesn't feel like that for me this week, but I'm gonna start planning things to look forward to give me some hope. I also braided my hair again myself and made her favourite protein bars, and I listened to a song we both loved and I didn't get upset. I'm trying to not get upset all the time because getting upset won't bring her back, and the best thing I can do to honour her is to try and live my life as best as she wanted me to.
So that's where we are right now. How am I? I'm not good. If anything, I feel like I'm getting worse. Just missing her all the time. And I just feel like life is moving on and I'm still stuck. It's hot. And I actually don't know how to start. Like, I touched on this earlier. I'm like, do I need friends? Do I need to go out and do things? And then I'm like, I don't even have the energy to go out in the day. How am I gonna have the energy to go out and socialise? Because making friends is such a conscious, like, you have to be really committed to it. And I don't ever want to give people like half-assed attention. I want to be fully present with my interactions with people, but I just can't seem to do anything. And then I think, like, is it my injury? Is it just because I'm injured and it's bad and it's rough? But I honestly think that even if I was running, it wouldn't feel any better. Like, I still wouldn't go to run clubs to socialise because I don't have the energy. And I was poo-pooing myself all week and I was like, it's because you have a routine and don't want to leave the house. And I'm like, you know what? Right now, that routine's actually giving me comfort and making me feel okay. Just being in this house, I just feel like there's a part of her still with me, and I don't know if that's healthy, because I don't know if I should be trying to not be like that, but I feel just so much anxiety for the future, because, you know, we'd always planned, like, we'll go there, we'll go here, we'll travel here, but I'm gonna have to do it all on my own. And it's like, do I need a friend to travel to make it good? Because I'm worried that if I don't feel comfortable myself, it's not gonna be any better if I go to a different country, sort of thing, if you get my vibe. But at the same time, I do want to get better at being in my own company, because I think it's so important. But, you know, I was reflecting on this yesterday because I was trying to get a few videos for that Instagram post, and I was looking through my photo album, and I don't like doing that, especially when it gets to like 2017, which is when things started to get kind of rough. I went into secondary school, I lost all my friends, I quit gymnastics, I literally lost everything, and secondary school was probably the hardest time of my life, hence why I left pretty much in 5th year. I still went in to do my exams and practicals, but the school was really great. It was also COVID as well, so I was able to do my work from home since then. So it's been like, what, 6 years? I haven't gone into like any sort of school environment with people my age, and I just like operating like that. You know, I have a desire to build a business and work independently on my own, and I feel like that's who I am, and me forcing myself to like meet friends maybe just isn't me, and that's okay because everyone's different. Maybe it's just not my time right now. But I was looking back on those photos from that photo album and I was so uncomfortable because I saw that girl and I just thought, oh my god, I am so sorry, because she was going through so much shit just in her own internal world, and I had no idea what was happening. And I think that's really common for a lot of kids, especially girls of that age. Like, when you make that transition, everything's just so overwhelming and you don't know how to deal with it. And for someone who was undiagnosed autism and OCD, like, I wonder why I was different to everyone, but I couldn't figure it out, and I just felt different to everyone. But it makes sense now, like, why I didn't want to be around people, why, you know, crowds made me uncomfortable, and I would avoid people, and because I just didn't understand. I just didn't give myself a break because I thought there was something wrong with me, and I was trying to make friends, but it just didn't work. I was literally just trying to be safe in the world, and unfortunately I was trying to control the world, but I couldn't. So I thought, if I control myself and control my body and how it looks and what I eat, then maybe it'll be better. And unfortunately it didn't work, and it just sent me down a path of awfulness and behaviours that are really difficult to get rid of. I pray for anyone going through that, and if I can be someone, I really do want to do something like that in the future, like help people who might be going through that, because that is an awful thing to go through. I never want anyone to go through what I've gone through. Yeah, I was just looking at those photos and I was like, it's actually making me uncomfortable because I almost didn't recognise myself. Like, there was a photo of me on holidays and my hair's down and I'm wearing this outfit, and it's a good lovely outfit, but I was like, I wouldn't wear something like that like now. I remember going to the gym was a big thing. I had to make sure I looked right and my hair was done right. And I remember going into school, and I remember having a panic attack one day because my hair was poofy, and I was straightening it in the mornings. I was getting frustrated because it wouldn't straighten. My hair is just never straight. Like, my hair just doesn't go straight. It just doesn't straighten. But I'm so worried about the girls in my class making fun of me. I was always called Miss Potato Head because I always wore my hair in this low ponytail, but that's what I was comfortable in. I didn't like it around my face, but then obviously I started to try wear it down, and then I didn't want to wear the same hairstyle 2 days in a row because people would make fun of me for that, and I was insecure on my legs because I wasn't wearing my skirt up around my arse, and I was like, oh, do you think they'll think I'm this? And it's like so much anxiety about other kids, what they think, and now it's like I don't even think of them. And I don't know if that's my audience who watches these videos, but I think most of my audience is like 18 to 25, but if you know someone who's younger and you see them in school and they're going through that phase and they're insecure about themselves, just, it's a phase they go through, and it's like, it's just seeing the perspective of life. And I feel like that can be applied to a lot of things. Like even now posting on YouTube, I love it. And I feel like that confidence that I have to post on YouTube and to post on social media has come from the fact that I just didn't go into school. I was able to be myself. And I did find whenever COVID happened, like we were out of school, I was more myself at home. And mummy just, she brought fun to my life. She just joked and laughed. And I do worry that I'll never get that fun again. I feel like the last 5 weeks I haven't laughed once. And even when I do laugh, it's like I'm laughing myself, and I feel like it's forced, because I am forcing it, because I'm trying to make myself happy, because I do worry that I'm never going to be happy again, and I'm never going to have that fun. Like when I say mummy was funny, she was so freaking funny, and I just miss her. But I don't know where my life's going. I don't know what's heading. Like I said in that post there, I'm gonna plan some things, maybe plan like, I don't know, like holidays or trips, marathons later I can travel for in the year. I think a lot of it just comes down to being brave, and that I will have to do these things on my own, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I feel like there's only one way to do it, because it is just gonna be me on my own for the rest of my life. And see, when I say it like that sounds crazy. It's like I'm only 20 and my mum is gone and I'm never gonna see her again for the rest of my life. Like that could be a century, that could be less, and I can't even remember half of the thing. And that's what hurts. The fact that memories, while they last forever, you can't experience them again and again and again. But I do trust that everything will work out the way it's meant to, and everything will work out. I pray that's what will happen. See you later, guys. I think this will be the end of the video. Peace.